Hey, Jerry. Early bird. How are you? I want to give everybody a couple minutes to gather, and then we'll dive in. If you're on YouTube watching the recording, you might want to jump ahead about 5 minutes. Hey, Joan. We get past all the hellos and get started. Move the camera a little bit. All right, I think that'll do. Hey, Susan. Hey, Z. Eileen. Riri. Dot. Hey, Tam. Welcome, everybody. Denise. Hi. So as you all have probably surmised, I have some stamps. Hey, Janine. On ArtFoamies now. They are mimicking my stencil and from iStencils and my rubber moon stamps, my red rubber stamps that I sell in my Etsy shop. Hey, Marcia. Hey, Kath. But these are the ArtFoamies. So they're the same designs, different sizes, which I really like having the larger stencil designs, the smaller stencil designs, and the rubber stamp sizes, and then these mixed sizes for all these. You can get, to me, that's like a true mixed media sort of overlay when you can put the same shapes and characters and icons or whatever, and different sizes in a piece. I always like that look. Beth, hey, how are you? So that's where we are. They're now available at artfoamies.com. For those of you who were familiar with ArtFoamies before, it used to be a Canadian company, but KP, Kristen Powers, otherwise known as KP, from Rubber Moon Stamps, she makes my rubber stamps. She bought ArtFoamies, and they're now produced in the US. So artfoamies.com is the website. Hey, Deb. And yeah, so you've seen all these designs before. You just haven't seen them in ArtFoamies. So we're going to play with those. You can see my poppies. These are called pictograph stacks. These are, we're calling it, excuse me, this design. I'm calling pictographs 2.0. These originals, right? You guys all know these. These we're calling 1.0. These are the 2.0, the new designs. And these are called stacks. They're sold in a set of 3 where they're individual columns of these same designs in a different size. And we're going to come out with a set of these. It's also like 7 inches long. And of course, proportionately, the characters will all be bigger as well. So that, you know, something will fit almost across a jelly plate or a journal page. Hey, Candy. Linda, hi. So anywho, you'll probably recognize all these designs. I got some stuff that came in too. I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll play with this first. Well, we might actually mix them because, yeah, let's do that. We're not going to mix the alcohol inks. I did get some of the color shifting alcohol inks and a few other ones. The Marabou inks that came out with the color shifting. You know how I like a little color shift. Hey, Peggy. Let me turn this down. I love me a little color shift. Jan. Enabling. Judy. Oh. So here I got 2 more of these. I really like those cosmic shimmers. So I got 2 more. And they look like so. Let's see if I can get them to shift. Now this one in person looks hot pink and like a bright turquoise. And this is purple and like a bronzy green gold. That's the Golden Blackberry, and this one is Sapphire Grape. Put these up here. And I got 3 Sparks colors. I got some that Z's, I'm going to get from Xandra that came in that I wanted. And then I got some more of the Jacquard paints. I got some of the Neopaque. They had a, where did I find these? On Jerry's, I think. They had a special series of, called the Sneaker series, like people that wanted to paint their sneakers. Hey, Jim. So we'll play with these on the jelly plate today with the stamps. Which one else? Sneaker series, this one. So they had a navy, one called Miami. That looks bluer. It's greener in person. It's more of a true turquoise color. And this military green. Eileen, you'll love that one. And what else did I get? A black and a white. Another magenta. My magenta was kind of shot. And I got a crimson to use when I'm needing a red. And I got some off of Amazon too. I went a little crazy. I got Pewter and a couple different golds, an Indigo Metallic. Can't wait to use that. What else did I get? Bright gold, sunset gold, metallic gold. I might have had that. Bronze. Who knows? We'll dig through them later. We don't have to go through all that right now. But I want to thank Jackie. I don't know. There, she just popped in as I say your name. That's a little freaky, Jackie. But look what, God bless her, look what she sent me from her local Dick Blick in Chicago. She found some. Eureka. Thank you so much. Here's my other little pitiful jar. on its end, waiting to try to squeak out every possible molecule of that color. And she sent me a little, look at her little note cards. How cute are they? And some stickers. Look at these stickers. These are cute, Jackie. You know, I love me some of that script, semic writing kind of deal. This. The square ones made into stickers. Love those. I'm going to put these right up on my little collage bits bin for now. And I went online to order something else, and the paint is back in stock. Oh, God. Well, that's where I'll be going. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Jim. Special paints. Well, yes, in a way. They are fabric paints. And they are the metallics I've been using lately on my plate. The Luminaire Metallics are also a fabric paint, but they go on the jelly plate like butter. Oh, and I also remember my turquoise was dried up. I got the big boy of the turquoise one. But it came into mind a couple weeks ago. I was laying in bed thinking about different stuff. Hey, Sherry. And I thought, hey, wait a minute. I haven't used the stuff in that fabric paint drawer forever. And I came down and looked at them. I thought, oh my gosh, I remember how yummy these are. So I started using them. Hey, Dee Dee. These are Patty's name. Yes, Dee Dee, the ArtFoamies are under, you can go under Shop by Artist on ArtFoamies.com and you'll see me in there. It says Designs by Patti Tolley Parrish. That's me. Yeah, for fabric paints, but I've been using it on the jelly plate, and it works like a charm. Yeah, they do. I think Jerry's Artorama is where I got the sneakers, the navy, the Miami, and the military green. I think I got those from Jerry's Artorama, and I think they had these big ones there too. But anyway, I wanted to thank Vicki. I don't know if Vicki's here or not. She sent me this lovely card. She makes such cute cards. And a little note. And I have this plaque. Life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the number of moments that take our breath away. I have that on a wall, piece of wall art upstairs in what used to be my jewelry designing room. That's now my little office for home office work. But thank you, Vicki. I'm going to put that up here in my cherish pile. So here's the ArtFoamies. These are two of the paint buddies, stamp buddies rather, where you can take acrylic paints. I'm sure you can take the fabric paints as well. And, oh, thanks, Jackie. You can add paint in here and then use, a scraper credit card, whatever, to get it into the pad and then use it as a stamp pad over and over and over again to get repeated stamps of whatever color you put on there. So we might play with these too. What is this? Oh, this is the black, because I got those alcohol inks. I was going to try this black graphics arts craft plastic, it's called. So we'll see how that is. I'm assuming it's something like black Yupo. And I was watching the video again, Kayla, hello, of secure your cloth that far, you knucklehead. It's gonna melt. We got a couple hours yet. Help me. The Cheryl Kahn, when we got started with using these paints, that was her video. Remember, Jim, I referred you to that video, the acrylic paint pizzazz. And she was showing using fusible interfacing. I think this is the right stuff. Pellon to print on and then use in collage. So I thought, Judy from Australia, hello dear, welcome. Why don't we try that too? So we'll see. We might get into that stuff. But here we go. So there's two different designs currently out that are my original pictographs. So you'll see both of these stamps there, and they're called Pictographs 1.0. I need Wonder Under. Great. These are the ones that are available now in 2.0 pictographs, the new characters. These three are sold in a set called Pictograph Stacks 2.0, and there's going to be a larger set they're like 7 inches and proportionately larger all the way around. We're just calling these the same names as my stencils. So calling this edgy seems kind of odd. All my names are kind of odds. Thanks, Jim. But it was on a stencil where this design was around all 4 edges in a much bigger proportion. So I just called them the same names as the stencils because as the line grows, it'll be easier to think, oh, I have the stencil that's surfboards. So look for the name surfboards in the search on artfoamies.com, and it'll be a lot less headache in the future. But this looks really cute. KP showed me some prints she made where she did it like this, and then she flipped it to make a whole circle. It was really cool. And this one is one from my Mosaic stencil called Mosaic. This is, I think it's called Lines and Dots. Very simple, but I can see this used as a little border down an edge or all kind of different stuff with that. And this is one of the targets. And this is one of my earliest stencils designs. It was called Grid Dot. And I used this just the other day. Hey, Flo. I used this the other day in that collage I did with foil. I used this foil designs and I put it on corners of that piece of fabric I glued down and made it like picture corners on it. Remember that? Funny, I should pick that one too. And then Poppies. The Poppies. So let's, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Let's just throw them over here. And we'll just play on the jelly plate for grins. Or maybe I should use stamps first, because once I get the acrylic paint on, I might have to wipe them off before I go to anything else. I'm going to save this little bit right here. It may be future tape. It's kind of shiny. You know I like shiny. Debbie, hi. Welcome. So considered a sitting room. I have to go to my place and order before you got here. We won't hold it against you. Mods, please remind me. I need to do a $25 giveaway once we get cranked up here and we think we have everybody joining that wants to join. And what I'll do is whoever, I'm going to use the random number generator. This has nothing to do with YouTube. It's strictly a KP wanted to offer that to my viewers, and I'll give her your name and email address, and then she will contact you with the $25 credit. they are hard, Jim. I mean, I'm not squeezing it as hard as I can. They're firm, but they are light as air. Like if I didn't see this touching me, I would hardly know that was touching me, honestly. They're like so light. Hey, Colleen. So let's do something, even if it's wrong, as they say. Xander sent me this paper. I don't know where you got this, Z. Was this the pack that Robin was talking about on Amazon? I was playing around the other day with some of this. Wait a minute, where is it? Oh, it's over on my copier. Oh, that's not it. I can't play more than just one thing on my copier. I was trying to practice, getting in the practice of scripting again, because it's just, I feel like I'm trying to use my left hand instead of my right hand. Yeah, Kayla. Yeah, we can't have Kayla win. Actually, mods can win. There's no reason why you can't do that. None of Robin's Patreon. I think she showed it on YouTube. But anyway, it was a pack, like 100 and some sheets on Amazon of all these different designs of stains and stuff. Hey, Deb. I'm glad you caught us live. But I was practicing scripting on these different ones. And I really like these papers. Some of them look like, this one looks like burlap close up. See the green in it? This one looks like a coffee stain or some kind of stain. This one, I don't know what that looks like. It just looks like it just looks aged. I printed one of these on a piece of onion skin playing with it. And you can, that's the burlap one. You can see the burlap in there. So anyway, why are we talking about this? Oh, I was going to stamp on some of these. Perhaps making collage fodder for the future. I know, right, Jan? So see if you remember where you got this, throw a link up for us. But I think, Jan, did you, do you know what pack I'm talking about that Robin showed? Oh, there you go. Amazon. No, there's no code for the ArtFoamies, Jan. They're not on a sale. They're just being released now. And either this Friday or probably next Friday, KP is going to do the official launch where she goes live on Facebook and she plays with them all. So she's just letting me show my viewers early and put them up on the site for you guys to go out and get them early if you wanted to. But no, there is no code for these. Let me get some. Yeah, I wonder about these metallic ink pads. You know, I like my shiny stuff. Oh, and let's do, ouch. Let's not close your maybe emboss on something. How about that? Let's use some gold. Gold. And, you know, I'm not going to go far from my pictographs first. I'm dying to do this. I haven't printed on these yet. I don't know. These are kind of old. I don't even know if these are any good. This is, I don't know how many years old, so I didn't even know if it was going to print or show up. But it looks like it's giving me some good stuff on there. Let's just print this puppy and see what it looks like. I don't know about the gold on here. This might not be a great choice. Here I go again, showing you what not to do. Oh, look how nice and clean that came out. And see, that's so much bigger than my rubber stamps, which are coming in. Actually, they should be here next week for my new pictograph designs and a restock on the other ones. Yeah, I'll list those in my Etsy shop and I'll put it out on social media. Several people have asked me when these stamps are coming in, the rubber stamps, but they'll be, of course, smaller than these. So you have this size, and then, you know, you go to the stencils and you have, this is the smaller size on the stencil. And then we have stencils with the characters larger on that yet. So you get all those different sizes. Oops, I had a little stencil spill. All those different sizes of the same images. And I have a canvas I did years ago with the original pictographs. It's upstairs. You guys that have been here probably remember it. Hanging by the French doors going out on the deck. And it's one of those triangular canvases. And I have like 4 different sizes of pictographs in different ways. Some through a stencil with molding paste. Some were collaged with tissue with Daddy Vans on it and laid in there. Just all different kind of ways overlapping. And they were cool, I thought. Let's do this. Let's try another color. I'm not sure how the rose gold will come out on this yellowish paper, but we'll find out next. Even the acrylic paint washes out. Yeah. Yep. It all washes off. I mean, if you get it really thick on there, and if you wipe it off before it dries, I think that would be better. But I believe, you know, Julie Fan Balzer has a lot of designs of ArtFoamies out there. And I have some of hers. I have a lot of hers. And I believe I was watching her one time and she said she doesn't clean them. She blots them off like I do and moves on. There's a little silver action, but they print really nicely. They're so, the designs are close enough to the edges to really be able to bump up and line up a design like for this, for instance, this one. Let's try this. Now watch me hose this up. You know how I'm not a very exacting person. Hey, Terry. Yeah, I wouldn't let them sit in water for a long time, but I'm sure you can rinse them off. Here's a rose gold. Let's do this one. Oh, this is pretty dry. Some of it's coming off, but I don't think this is going to be great for demo purposes. Sticky. It's sticky. If you put one like so, you can see the shadow, but the metallic's not real strong in this one, but that's okay. We won't hold it against it. Yeah, just stamp the excess paint off is what I do. I can tell you, I've never washed my other ones, and I can show them to you, and there's very little evidence of anything laying on there. And I don't really use them with ink that much. I just, that's how KP usually demos them. She's got a line of ink pads, too, that are really cool. I think they're called duos. I need to get some of those. But they're like a white and a color. So you can get all different hues of whatever blue that is, blending with different degrees of the white. Oh, I missed something about the Stamp Buddy. Let me move this so I can see what I'm doing. And kind of line this up as best as my shaky hands will allow. I make no guarantees of how straight this is. Oh, not bad. And looks two-tone because I got more ink on that one. But I mean, that's how, instead of just looking at this as a semicircle, you can, you know, do that stuff. You can come down the edge and do scallops down the edge of a page, you know, whatever. You got to use your imagination, or do one like this and then one back to back like this. So it's kind of that Under Armour logo kind of look. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? That's a lot of embossing. Do I want to do that embossing on this one? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I'm going to pull the jelly plate out. I got it sitting right next to me, Jackie, the jelly plate. I really like these on the jelly plate because they basically remove paint. You spray your paint on the jelly plate, stamp it, your design into the paint. It removes that paint and leaves a shadow of the design. Then you can take this and stamp it on something else. You know, a card, a journal page, what your head, whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. I got that sitting right next to me. So let's can I do it on here? Do I have enough room? Yeah. Now I don't even know. I guess it's okay to use. Oh, thanks, Susan. Oh, I appreciate the support, guys. That's I'm not sure if you're supposed to use this on these, but we're going to find out. Again, I'm going to change the name of my channel to Don't Follow Me. Watch and learn what not to do. Oh, what the hell? What's the worst that can happen? I've always said that. Oh, let me tell you about the worst that can happen. Oh, my God. You know my Oakley, right? CB's not here, is she? She loves Oakley stories. So for those of you who don't know, he's my 2.5-year-old gorgeous yellow lab. Brilliant, very smart, but a handful. I've had 5. He takes the cake. And I am going to take a baby wipe because this is that sticky embossing powder. So we haven't seen Chelsea and the kids and Pete since Owen's birthday, January 6th, because of all this crap. Yeah, right, Jim. That's what I need. Dee Dee, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate that. Take care. So the family's coming over on Sunday for a cookout after almost 7 months of not seeing these little rascals, right? Well, don't you know, we thought, hey, let's put we had a little doggy pool. It's not inflatable. It folds in and then you just unfold it and it sets up. It's maybe, I don't know, 5 feet across. So Dave said, he said, babe, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to set up the pool early so the water warms up a little bit for the little ones. Hey, Brooke. So he's outside. So, well, let me back it up. This is a Seth Wow called Weathered Gold. So, you know, we had you guys that have been here for my art weekend and been to the house for the cookout that I do, right? You've been here. You were on the deck. We were all hanging out there last year. Well, we had it extended an additional 6 feet out the far end. We didn't plan. Well, it's a long story. Anyway, we needed to make it a little bit bigger for more comfortable seating. So we did. The guys got here. They did the job in 3 days. However, the new segment of 6-foot handrails was back ordered. Brooke, take her back out. So we have no handrails on the 2 sides of the deck on the 6-foot length, right? So on the one side, we have a deck box. It's like a big storage box that would just about fit in that hole. So we put that one in front of the far side. And on the other side, near the pool, we put, Dave's got a Traeger smoker grill and a regular Duquesne gas grill. We lined them up. We lined those up together so it made a barricade. Well, when the Traeger had its cover on, it went all the way to the ground and looked like it was a solid covering. Well, when Dave was getting the grills ready and took the cover off, apparently Mr. Oakley saw the gap under the grill and to the bottom of the deck. And Dave's out there filling a pool, and if there's water, Oakley's going to get in it. So guess what he did? He squeezed himself under the grill. He jumped off the friggin' deck about 7 feet, about 7 feet up off the ground. Hit the ground. I wasn't out there. Hit the ground. Dave came in and told me. I thought, oh, sweet Jesus, he's laying in the backyard with 2 broken front legs. He's done. But no, he ran over, dove in the pool, and took off, just taking a fit like a maniac around the yard, made 2 big laps around the whole yard, ran behind the shed, kicking up dirt in the side. He was running so hard. Came back for a second round, did the same thing. Dave finally got him under control. And he came in and said, well, guess what your dog did? Well, anyway, he was fine. He didn't hurt himself. But I can't believe he jumped off that friggin' deck as tall as it is. Dave's 6'3" and it's over his head. But he said all he saw was a little puff of dirt, dust cup pop up from where he jumped off. We were talking about maybe getting a pool next year. And here you go. I actually like that on this. It's more subtle on this paper, but I think that's part of its charm. I like these. How cool. Right in my collage bucket. So yeah, Knucklehead jumped off of there. So, you know, he's fine. He walked around, didn't ruffle a feather on him. Oh my God, he scared the crap out of me. When he was telling me, I thought for sure picnic canceled and we're going to the emergency room. But luckily, the little beggar was just fine. Oh, let's use this one. Does this have any ink in it? Oh, that looks all the same color, but it's supposed to look like that. So let's see. Let's do this one. Let's do it on another piece. I want a piece that's lighter. Let's use this. Did somebody put the link up where Z got this paper? I want to see if it's the same one. If it's not, Z, I'll send you the link for the one I'm talking about later. If any of you guys have it, it's on Amazon. It's like 110 sheets of, I think there's, I don't know, 5 or 10 of the same papers, but like 10 different designs, something like that. I forget. He takes after me. I have never yet jumped off the deck, Eileen. Oh, shoot. I'm spinning this all around. And it's an ombre. That wasn't too smart. Let's see if I can correct that by just going up and down like this in the same direction. This won't be a very good demo. Pay attention. No paper talk. Don't get Eileen go. Oh, no. No kidding. In fact, you probably should have, Kayla, in Arizona. Yeah, that kind of, well, you can see the prints. These stamps are really crisp with their designs. Really crisp designs. She probably should have gone to the emergency room. Jerry, the foam stamps are at ArtFoamies.com. One of my mods will sneak that link in there for you, I'm sure. Bless their little hearts. I'll check that out, Z, and see if that's the same one. All right, let's get some other stuff down here. Let's see, what can I do this with the ombre? I'm thinking in my head. I don't know which way this goes. Let's do that. Oh, great. Okay. See, it's already kind of hosed, right? You don't see too much. Well, you do see it when I look at the camera. I mean, at the screen. Jim, I bet they can. Why don't you, I'm sure there's a customer service number or email on this website. And I'll make a note to ping KP when we get done. So I don't know. Is that going to work? Let's just try it. This isn't going to work. I'm overlapping in the middle. Sweet Moses. Well, we'll just get it inky and see what it looks like. But this, I was talking about having this like maybe go down, and you can see where you are underneath here. I'm going to print off the paper, obviously, so I'm not that smart. But see if you had like a border of just that much is what I was trying to talk about earlier, going down the edge of whatever. But it's those simple designs like that. A heart calf tomorrow. Let me know how you make out, Jan. I'll be thinking about you. I'm not wild about this one. It was probably really nice when it first was born. Let's use some of these. A couple of those will look pretty on that paper. What was I going to say? Hey, Glenda. Thanks, Gayla. Look at you go. Who was that? Jerry asking for the link. Gayla just put it up there. And when you get there, you can see Shop by Artist, unless she took you right to my page with that link. If she didn't, you can go Shop by Artist and look for my name. These are those stays on. I'm going to make a mark on this. I'm going to stamp it first because now I got it all inky. Inkum stinkums. It's a circle, so I guess it doesn't matter how it goes on if I'm going to cut it out and use it. Right to my page. Yeah. Right to your wallet. A little circle of pictographs. How cute are you? But what I did with my rubber stamps on the, I have this design of my rubber stamps permanently on a dedicated, what are they called that you put the cling stamps on, the little mount, the lucite mounts or whatever the heck they are. Thanks, Brooke. And I marked which way is up. And let's see. I'm going to put a little mark on here. So I kind of know how to, where the top is and where the center is. So just put little marks there so I can kind of line it up. It helps the old lady when she can't see. Candy, good night. Don't hurt yourself doing this. They're going to be there for a while. So you might want to ease into it. I appreciate it. I've been dying to use these. I'm going to do these in the metallics again. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one's all funky. Funky, funky. That was this. These two. That's what I used. These are the little stacks. And they're going to come out with the bigger stacks soon. So don't forget to watch KP when she's on Facebook Live. And I don't know if she's going to do it this Friday or next Friday. What are your 4 favorite ones, Patty? Can you ink the back side of the circle? Oh, Zandra, look at you. We're going to do it. I think my favorites are the pictographs. I mean, you know, I love those on everything. Oh, look at you. How cute are you? How cute are you? But I'm nuts about any kind of script or, you know, any of that kind of designs. We're going to do it, Z. That's a great idea. I want to try doing something like this round one. Oh, I like these. I can't wait for the bigger ones to come out. Because I picture those like on a big little, making a shadow on a jelly plate through the back of a print. Let me try to mix this up a little bit. I'll just have this red one here. We'll just mix it up with these. Wouldn't maybe be my first pick, but just to show you, you can make it kind of multicolored. I don't know exactly, Brooke. I have to find out from KP. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Look at you. You can't hate that. Anything with a little gold in there. Oh, look how pretty. Still coming off. Let's do what Xander said. Let's try. I guess that'll be the same material. We're about to find out. That's the red one. Claret. This is the brown one. Let's do a solid brown circle. Look at Xander. How brilliant are you? Do you see what she was suggesting here? Use the back of the stamp to make a solid circle. And then ink up the pictographs and attempt to get them centered in the circle. All right, let me grab another piece of paper in case this turns out fabulous. All right, so that doesn't matter where that gets stamped. Ooh, that's a chocolate stamp right there. It's like a big old Hershey kiss. Now, of course, now I'm going to get dirty, but that's okay. I'm a dirty girl. I've been dirty before, and I'll get dirty again. Bye, jiggities. Yeah, that's why she's my phone a friend. Now, when I did that, I was trying to be cautious not to push too hard on these little raised characters. I don't know how over time that might affect that, so I was just being a little extra cautious. I'm going to turn this around so I can get to it a little bit better. And put my big head in here where I can see. We're going to go there. They are available in rubber, Deb. Oh, look. She's genius. Hello, lover. Excellent idea, Z. So, Deb, in my Etsy shop, which is called Inky Obsessions, I sell all my rubber stamps there. So, all these designs came off. They originated on my iStencil designs that are sold at istencils.com. And, oh, this is the only bad part. They're sold at istencils.com. I used the same designs to create my sets of rubber stamps so that I could get that layered effect. And now the ArtFoamies are using the same designs to give me another size and effect. So, yeah, so the rubber stamps are already created. And what I started to say, the new pictograph designs like this, I have a new, I'm going to get the whole, I'm going to do two types. I'm going to get unmounted rubber, red rubber sheets of all the different designs of these stamps, a circular one, some stacks, one of these in different sizes on one full rubber sheet unmounted. And then I'm also going to have them done in a cling set. So some people prefer cling and don't like to mess with it. And honestly, it's only a few bucks difference in price. And for the pain in the neck that it is to mount them on cling, I don't know how KP does it, to be honest. Anywho, that worked great, Z. This is the only one I got left. We'll just do you in gold. I did this in gold foil the other day on my collage. So you could do like frame a page maybe. Hey, Josie. So, right, just I won't do it in all 4 quarters to bore everybody to tears, but you get the drift, right? You do that. Oop, you do this, you do this. You try not to juggle them like I do, because my hands are half numb and half shaky. Jim. All right. So you could do this in each corner of your page and kind of make it like a picture frame kind of thing. Okay, so let's get, what's my time? 7:16. All right, let's put this stuff away. Give me a little elbow room here. Where are, oh, they went down here. These go in here, and this goes in the embossing drawer. Okay. This was brilliant, see? I love that. You just got to watch out for that. So there we go. Put these papers away. I might jelly print on some of those too. I must be getting those papers. Sandra, did you notice when you opened this pack of papers, did it have a strong smell to it for a while? I remember people saying that the ones that Robin used, and even Robin said it, that it did have an odor to it, like a chemical kind of odor, but it went away after the package was opened. Hey, Libby. Hopefully I said hi to everybody that came in. I think I missed, might have missed a couple. All right, so let's stand by for magic trick. Oh, mercy. Just entertain myself. All right, I need more room. I really do. Probably be needing that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need to wipe that up here. Let's put these over here. Let's do that. Okie dokie. So let's play with some of this new stuff. I'm anxious to try this Luminaire. It's an indigo. It's a metallic navy. Metallic indigo. I don't know off the top of my head, Jim. It's either the Moon and the Maker or Rubber Moon. Rubber Moon stamps are her line of rubber stamps. And the company name she goes with on iStencils is the Moon and the Maker. So let's mix this and a little bit of this. No, let's use new stuff. This sparks. This is unicorn's hair. Let's see what happens here. Oh, poor Gayla. What did she do? Oh! It can be done, Gayla. Let's just put a little bit of this on here. That seems like a lot of that. Ooh, look how pretty you are. I can't wait to get those blue sparks, eh? So let's mix that with a little bit of this, shall we? It goes on like butter. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I did. So here we are. All right. I got to remember when I'm demoing. See, that quick I forgot I was going to use the ArtFoamies. Hello. All right, let's do this target design and just lift off some paint. So the way I do it is I just give it a good zhuzh on the plate, and you can see the design it left on there. Now a little bit of that paint's on here. So I'm just going to plop some randomly around the plate. Right, and this will stamp a little bit of paint off of there. See? It's like the never-ending stamp. Oop. Watching chat and letting it stick there. Not smart. So since that's all supposed to be shiny, let's pull it on black and see what happens. I see a lot of people using this black paper now. Yeah, Rubber Moon. That's what I figure. You need it right this second. Here you go. Oh, you know what? You can see all the shadows of the stencils I used before, so you don't get a really clean. You can see the designs I just put in there, but you can also see that geometrics. Remember last time I was trying to imitate that one print I liked and I was doing this? So you can see the reverse of this print in that shadow. But that looks like it cleaned most of it off of there. So let's see. Let's just see what happens here. Let me throw a little bit of sparkle down here. Patty, if you stamp off the paint each time, your second and third stamp on the plate will be similar to the first when there's paint on the stamp if it doesn't lift as much. Say that again. If you stamp off the paint each time, your second and third stamp on the plate will be similar to the first when there is paint on the stamp it doesn't lift as much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point. Let's just have some just some little fairy dust here. Little fine little bits. You may pull off next time, you may not. We don't care. Someday you will. All right. Okay, let's see. What else did I get that seemed interesting? Pewter. Let's use pewter. That seemed pretty. I need, we want to do the paint buddies too. Somebody remind, and the giveaway. How many people do we have? 85. You know what? Let's do it now. That's a good number. So everybody, when you see me type in the word go, G-O, into chat, everybody type in one number between 1 and 100, and the one closest to the random number generator without going over will win. So hang on. So I'm going to put in 100 here. All right. So when I say go, you can start. When I type go into chat, you can start. And I'll give everybody a shot to get one number in there. And when I type stop in chat, no numbers after that will count. So hopefully we'll get everybody in there. Janice, we're doing a giveaway. Pick a number 1 to 100 and throw it in chat real quick. Oh, now I see people coming out of the woodwork here. Carrie, Zena, Jane, Peggy, welcome. Johnny, Margaret, Judy, Vicky. Hey, Claire. Lynn, Bed of Dust. That's a new one. So Judy O is your number 37, I take it? You just woke up. Okay, everybody got a number in? Last call for numbers. Okay, so random number generator coming up. So minimum 1 down the bottom, maximum 100. Generate 37. Ha! Well, that was easy. Judy O, I see another one, Sherry, but you're after Judy. So let's go back. Make sure you were the first 37. 36. 37, Judy O. All right, looks like Judy O. So Judy O, send me, I don't know if we're Facebook friends or however you can, send me your number 37. Send me your email address and I'll pass that on to KP and she'll hook up with you and it's a $25, I guess like a gift certificate. Oh, okay. Okay. I can find you then. I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. Okay, there we go. So I didn't forget to do it. Yay me. Oh, my daggone thumbs. My thumbs are, oh, there we go. I got it. Are double jointed and they just, when I have to open certain size jars or pull these things, my thumbs bend backwards like this. I can't get any pressure on it. They just, so, you know, you do what you got to do. So let's do this one. And let's put something over here for me to stamp off on. Stamping off, rolling off. I need a bigger desk. Gotta tell you. This one's called Pewter. Let's put a little, oh, wait a minute. Did I have a grape? Oh, no, that's Dynaflow. That's not what I want. Where the hell is that? Neopaque. That's not it either. Come on. There you are. No, that's Pearl Violet. I thought there was one called Grape. I don't know. I only have a couple of the sparks. I like to order them a few at a time and see how I like them. But I know I'll like the colors that everybody's out of. That I got Z on the lookout for me when her order comes in. These look like they're beating up on my plate today for some reason. They didn't do that before. Wonder if there's something on my plate I'm not aware of. See how it's beating up? So I don't know what kind of clear print we're going to get. But what I was going to do is go around the edges like so. Yep. I hear Oakley up there. Sounds like a herd of horses running through the house. A 12 by 12 plastic. That's a good idea. I don't know why I have this in my head to go around the whole thing. I'm committed now, man. I'm committed. Oh, see how I messed up there? I'm going to go over that one. And off the edge where I got 3 up there because of this one. Didn't think it through, but that's okay. And let's do something in the middle. Let's do this one. Just drop the bomb in there. Yeah, the mermaid is one of the ones that I want. And like Night Shadow, I think, is another one. And some kind of lagoon, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, that looked, all I've ever seen is the swatch that you see on the website, so I'm not really sure. Okay, well, that didn't come out at all like I wanted it to. And look at all that crap in the middle because of how it's beating up. I don't like that. I don't like it. Let me try to clean this off and flip her over. Magical Pond. Yeah, thanks, Dee. That is not coming off of there. All right, I'm going to have to go to my serious paint that cleans my plate tight and buff. Eileen, I haven't seen or heard Eileen for a while. That seems really strange. Are you conscious? Are you having too much vodka tonight? Are you with us? Oh, now I got boogers on here. Why is it always complicated when I actually want to show something in particular? Doesn't want to cooperate with me. How rude. Oop. All right, let's just see if I can clean this up. Brooke, shut you up. When have you ever listened to anyone, Eileen? Hey, Christy, welcome. I want to clean this off, so I'm going to just let that get real attached to itself in there. And I am going to have to do something I don't want to do, which is I'm going to walk over here to the makeshift pantry and grab some crackers. I haven't eaten dinner, so I'm going to have to chew on your ear a little bit. It's either that, quit, or pass out. I'm going to elect to go with a cracker. See if it saves me. Pulls me back from the brink. Fix all that up. Whoops. Did that move my camera? I hit the cord. It's going to be one of those days. One of those days, people. What type of map does everyone use on their craft? Matt. Oh, Matt. Hey, Jean. I know, right? Good old Titan buff. Hey, Margaret. I just have this whole thing as a big non-stick sheet under here. All the way over my desktop. I got it by the yard somewhere. And I just have a bunch of newsprint on top of it. People use all kind of different stuff. Let's sometimes they wrap these things a little excessively. Oh no, Jim wasn't in that. Ah, crap. Well, this is going to be quite the process. Come on. Telling you. Come on. Sheesh. Just shove that on there. I am quite the mess already. Didn't really do anything. Oh, Jim was busy shopping. Beautiful blue. This is Luminaire by Jacquard, which is a fabric paint, actually. And it's called Pearlescent Turquoise. It's yummy. Now, this is already beating up. What the hell? Ooh, that's pretty down there. Hey, Stephanie. So you guys get the idea. You put this down here, you get the paint, and you remove it off of it. Of course, that didn't look like it removed a whole lot, but it did. You can see the shadow in there, maybe. And that's all you need to do on a jelly plate to get a design in there. I'm just stamping off the excess. And this really, doing the whole plate like this would look something like the mosaic stencil. Ish. Let's do something over top of there in the middle. Let's just throw those in there. Just for, as I like to say, shits and giggles. Hey, Diane. Welcome. Nope, I just scooted around. Did you see me move it? It's going to be one of those nights, kids. Nothing I can do about it. This should not be surprising to anyone. I think these paints are too shiny to really see what's going on there, but you can see where it leaves an impression and removes paint for the design, right? Let me, I'm thinking of something else I want to do. I'm going to try this other formula. Ranger does sell it. I happen to have it right there. Well, maybe. Haven't used it yet, but by jiggities, I have it. Another one of these. Yay. Come on. I'm telling you, it never fails when I'm trying to actually demo something specific. You have every possible thing that could go wrong. But I'm sure that's not a shock to anyone, so we'll just roll with it. And I'm going to see if this formula, this isn't metallic. This is just a flat opaque called Neopaque. And this is military green. I'm doing this just for Eileen. Should we mix a little sparks in with it? Let's just do this. Let me one flat, boring color. Well, let's just throw some different designs down there just so you can see. See, I didn't look at how it was lined up. See how it's cock-a-doodle in there? I didn't do that one. Let's do this one. Brooke, I'm guessing you like the sparks. I haven't used it enough to know if I like it or not. I'm sure I like it. I mean, it's shiny. What's not to like? What didn't I use? Oh, these little guys. Let's use you, little guy. Patty, I now have a question. If you use paint and the foamy and let it dry and run through the mink. Wait a minute. I think this is a trick. I didn't absorb everything Eileen said. I wanted to get this paper down. Patty, now if you use paint and the foamy, let it dry and run it through the mink. Do you think it would? Oh, you mean put foil over one of the like, well, not now it won't, but if it was wet, like when I was doing these on paper and put the paper through, or are you being a, she's being a smart ass, isn't she? If you use paint and the foamy, let it dry, they're dry, and run it through the mink. Run the foamy through the mink, you knucklehead. Is that what you're saying? You are there's something wrong with you, Eileen. Bless your heart. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, see, I waited too long and didn't get that. But what I did get, you can see. Right? We just removed the paint. Groovy. So, let's try to get this off of there. The foamy alone on a plain piece of paper. Yeah, I knew you would, Jackie. That's this military green. May or may not focus ever in the sneakers series. And I believe that was on Jerry's. Seriously, you're not gonna focus. Well, you'll just have to trust me. That really does say military green. Aye. It's gonna be one of those nights, kids. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. And now that's just not going to come off. How stubborn are you? Not a lick of that came off. That's okay. Let's whip down my last cracker. Portrait Eileen is really only half the fun. Oh, I got to turn the damn mint on. Hang on. I'm only going to put it on a 2. I wonder. That looks pretty cool like it is. Do I have to do it while it's wet? You mean to let it dry, right? So just like this, put this one through. That's what we're going to do. Hey, Susie. Hey, Kathy. Must hydrate. I got to go get blood in the morning. I've been drinking water like crazy today. Which is probably why I didn't eat, because I was full of water. Refreshing. Okay, that's going to warm up. I tried that the other night, Eileen. It didn't work so good. How do I deal with these screwballs? Honestly. What color? Oh, I just got some leopard foil in. When I got holographic too. Ooh, let's do holographic. Oh, these hateful boxes. I'd like to talk to the person who decided this was a good idea. I really would. A few choice words for that individual. What the hell were you thinking would be my first one? You feel someone should. Poor Eileen. Everybody's picking on Eileen. Well, my most used tool. This old snag of an X-Acto knife. Patty, you know you can use your iron on high and dry to foil. I do not. That seems too practical and easy. Let's just put a hunk of this on here. Eileen the Queen. Oh, is it storming outside? Is it storming where you are, Jane? I'm one street over. It's not storming here. It looks kind of weird out though. It looks like the sky's got a, luckily I'm in the basement. Sun's out here, but the sky's got a weird color cast to it. Oh, it was? Maybe I just missed it. All right. Oops. Did you see what I almost did? Eileen, thanks to you. Oh, crap. I'm telling you, they can be screwed up. Just call me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okie dokie. This is going to be one of those psychedelic affairs, I believe. Okay. Eileen, I think you lay awake at night and dream up stuff to have us do. Now I feel for Janet. Okay. She's going in. Whatever happens, happens. Oh, my. Let's try. There's another piece of this paper. I need a flat surface, though. Where am I going to have a flat surface? Nowhere. Eileen's head, maybe. I'm going to do what Jackie was talking about. And sunset gold. Let's use that. Oh, Xander, you got a storm coming too? This color kind of reminds me of that gold, the Arteza that Aztec gold that Robin likes so much. Kind of reminds me of that. So basically, I'm just going to use the jelly plate like an ink pad. Let's see what happens. It's beating up. This, I'm going to have to flip her over next time. It's starting to piss me off. So let's just grab a stamp. And let's see if we can, I don't know if that picked up enough or not, if I'd have to pop it on a couple different places. Yeah, that didn't pick up too much. I'm guessing to do that, Jackie, you have to take a couple impressions around here. Let's see what that does. This is a new plate that I'm using. Oh yeah, that did it. That did it. But you must have to use more paint than I put on there. I did put kind of a thin layer on there. Okay, let's go get the little magical experiment out of the ink. Let's see what Eileen's done now. Need a bigger desk. It did nothing at all. Now, why did it do nothing at all? Let me bump it up to a 3. Yeah, thicker paint. That's what I figured. Right? It is odd. So let's jack her up to a 3. I'll let that warm up. And we'll come back. It did nothing. And that's a mink foil, that holographic foil. That's a mink. Minkum stinkums. Yeah. How rude. Well, What is this? Oh, that's the stickles. Oop, it's ready. Ready, aim, fire. So what's different than what I was doing before? It's the oh, these are inks. These aren't paints. Is that what you wanted me to try, the inks? They aren't the paints. They're not paint. I have to do one of these, I guess. Eileen, must have a special. We found out that you don't, Candy. I did a whole bunch of stuff with where I stamped on foil, on fabric, and foiled that. I foiled a bunch of jelly prints that had no toner on it, and it heats up the acrylic paint and sticks to whatever. Here's another one that was fabric. I used a piece of that the other day. So the jelly print, the graphic design in there is paint, but you can see the font, that script stamp, that's foil. It's hard to catch in the light. That vertical script, that's foil. This is ink, it's not paint. That's got to be what it is. Minor detail. This one I should be able to foil, right? Paint. Oh, sweet Jesus. You saw me pick up the inked one. Eileen, honestly, you just let me do it. Nada. That's the ink pile. This is a paint pile. Let's just throw this in here for shits and giggles, as we like to say. The fabric did come out really cool. I'll show you some other pieces while this is cooking. All right. Now I probably should knock this back down to a 2, but I'm not gonna. Oh, fabrics. What was I gonna do? Sweet Moses. Hang on. Let me. Okay. So here's some. This was just a rubber stamp. What did I stamp that with? I don't remember what I stamped it with. Eileen, what the hell did I stamp these things with? Was it just ink? I have to go back and watch my own video. I'm telling my memory's getting really bad. Hey, Green. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Kayla. See, after this little mink debacle, Eileen's going, and Gayla's coming back up the ladder. Yes, I used the liquid toner ink, rolled it on my stamp, braided it on my stamp, and stamped it. And then I did this. This is batik fabric that I had, and I foiled rose gold over that one. Yeah, so I feel much better. So this one I showed you, that's a jelly print. I should have left the jelly print off, although it looks cool. It's too much of the same color as the gold foil I did the script with. And you can see it in there. It's a little hard to see. This one I really like. This was a script stamp. It's hard to get it to. There you go. This one, I did the same thing. I jelly plated my Crazy 8 design, and then I did that same text stamp over it, and it's just too busy. It's not enough contrast, and it's too busy. That you just, You know, you cut a little piece of that and it would be all right. This one, oh, this, remember we stamped the bronze paint on here and it turned green and nobody could figure out why that green image is on there, because that was the Golden's iridescent bronze. You can see it against the black, but all that green is the bronze paint. When it hit this fabric, which was this fabric, it turned army green. We don't know why. And here's another piece of batik with some pictographs on it. This was the debacle I started with the first start using those fabric paints. Kind of got away from me, and then I thought, oh, screw it, I'm going to foil on top of that. So I did. And here's a piece of this. I just ripped it to see how it would rip, but it rips fine to use pieces in collage. Actually, I used a piece of this in the last collage I did. There. See, there you can see the scripting on this piece a little bit better, where it's laid down flat to glue, but that's a piece of that fabric that I just laid in there. And see, I was talking about foiling with that little stamp. That's the same as the new ArtFoamy one. Anywho, this one I just stenciled on. I don't know who gave me this rusted fabric, but I love you. And I found it in my stash. I forgot I had it, but then I just stenciled the pictographs with the bronze paint through it. I love that. Oh, look at the back of that, how it came out green. Isn't that weird? Look. I never noticed it till just now. That's the bronze paint. What the hell? Isn't that strange? When it hits fabric, it goes green, apparently. And this, I got the bright idea I was going to jelly print on black fabric, and then I didn't have any black fabric, so I tried to do it on this black and white fabric. Some of it's okay. I really like this piece here, and this turned out okay. And then actually, this is okay. These two, eh. But my brain was just like thinking, I can just rip these and put strips in a collage. That's what I was thinking I was going to do. So anyway, I've stalled enough. Go get this damn fabric out of here. Eileen. And this is what I really was looking for black fabric for, and I forgot I had this in my stash. A friend, Linda Freyer, brought this to one of my art weekends she attended and had a bag made out of it for me and gave me an extra piece of fabric. And I pulled this out and I thought, oh, here I have black fabric, but why is it all painty? What happened there? I mean, most of my stuff is painty. But it's because it was her gift that I forgot I had in that same fabric, where she jelly printed all of this with PBO paints on black fabric. Tell me you can hate that. If you can hate that, I'm going to block you right now. Oh, wait a minute. Is somebody asking a question? Art therapy with Mama Meg. Hey, Megs. I will show you. So anyway, that's what I had in my head I was going to do. It's already done for me. Thank God, because I'll never get it looking like that. But I do need to get some black fabric and give it a try. Give it a whirl. So these are ArtFoamies. They're stamps that are just in a bigger format. They're light as air, and they have the designs etched in the stamps. And you use them with inks or with paints. It'll remove the jelly. It'll remove paint from a jelly plate. Then you can stamp with it and leave a shadow of the design in there. Use ink pads with them. You can brayer paint off the jelly plate and brayer it onto the stamp. All sorts of stuff. Okay, so let's see now what happened, Eileen. Probably stuck to the whole piece of paper. No, it didn't. Wow. Now, isn't that curious? That was on a 3. That only stuck to the paint. Even this one up here that was a real sheer layer of paint because I didn't have enough on the plate. And here you can see those are more prominent where it had a full layer of paint on there. But isn't that strange that the whole thing didn't print on there when all that other stuff was? Huh. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'm going to turn the mink off. Somebody got me sidetracked down the mink rabbit hole. Okay, now what are we going to do? Now I got this mess on my plate to clean up. Let's just do, what time is it? It's 8:05. It's going to go to 8:30. I did turn it off, Eileen. I'd like to not set my house on fire tonight. It does, Jackie, but sometimes it goes a little too far. Where are my samples? And sticks to the whole page, but not as much. Oh, here's the stamp buddies. We want to do this. That's what we're going to do next. I was trying to practice scripting the other day. Like a crazy person. Where the hell did I put those? Eileen? Those are all jelly prints. Are they in my collage bin? It's stuck literally to the whole jelly print that had paint all over it. Well, apparently they're somewhere safe. Here's the piece left of the one I was trying to mimic and make again. But see this, this was on black paper. It was my geometric mask for my stencils. And if you remember, I had this like icy blue metallic print on black. And all I stamped on here was that big flourish stamp. You can see some of it here where it went around like this. And then I used it when I made those ATCs, the big watercolor paper that I cut up, right? But if you look really close at this, Jackie, you can see a sheen of gold all over the whole thing. And you could see that pulled off of the sheet of foil. So it foiled really well where I had the toner ink on there. But everywhere else where the acrylic paint heated up, it just stuck a little bit, but all over the whole thing. So, yes, acrylic paint works instead of toner, but you not always get a clean print. That's why I'm so surprised that this last one we did, that the whole thing didn't. Didn't you give that shimmer fabrics to the strippers who live next door? What in the hell? Didn't you give that shimmer fabric to the strippers who live next door? Not yet, Eileen, but I was planning to do that, and I guess you just ruined the surprise. And I guess you don't mean my neighbor, Jean. She's not next door. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm going to try to clean this off of here with something. Let's see if I can get it off with a little. This is another good one to pull with. Nickel Azo Gold, Quinacridone by Golden. It's almost a goner, but still eking out a little bit here and there. And it spreads so thin. All right, let's try to pull this little rascal. But in the one you just foiled, the paint was just on the... Yeah, it was. That's what I can't figure out, Jackie. That's so strange. That it must have something to do with that particular paper. Oh, maybe we're going to have to experiment. Eileen, I'm old and my memory's fading. I can't help it. Ask Dave. I always tell him, if you start forgetting stuff, we're screwed. Because I depend on him to remember anything that needs to be remembered. I may remember it, but there's a chance I may not. See, thank you, Peg. All right. Clean plate. You can just very ghostly see all those prints I made pulling that paint up to stamp with. That's just a first layer of something to come. Let's get this out of the way. What was I going to do? Oh, the stamp buddies. The stamp buddies. So let's do, should I do the small one so I don't have, no, I'm probably going to have to do the big one. Let's just do the big one. Suck it up. So this is a stamp buddy. Unique and useful tool to complement and work with your ArtFoamies stamps. You create you create your own stamp pad by using acrylic paint, fabric paint, watercolors, craft paint, or any type of ink. You load the surface with the medium of your choice to create a customized inking surface. Create combos, gradients, rainbows. Do not let the paint dry on your stamp buddy. Rinse it underwater when you get finished using it. Gently remove excess water and allow it to air dry. Don't soak or scrub your stamp buddy. It may stain, but it's washable and reusable. There you have it. And these are sold on the site as well. Stamp buddy. Let's do something pretty. So let me reach over here and get a hotel key, or maybe I'll use Eileen's credit card. Anybody want to see the numbers of Eileen's credit card? So, what are we going to do? Let's make it birdie. I'm going to use the green gold for sure. The Halo. This is a fabric, the Luminaire, called Halo Blue Gold. Oh, look, it focused. What do you know? It doesn't foil the plain paper. What? Oh! Sweet Jesus, Eileen's right again. It's because there was no paint on it. Oh my God! Like most of the jelly prints are. Let's use this and indigo. And we need a gold in there. Metallic bronze, sunset. Let's use bright gold. Why didn't you say that before when we were all puzzled, you nitwit? Oh, God bless you, Eileen. Okay, so let's, actually, I might need another color because this is kind of big. It's big. Let's do this. Let's go to that, and let's go to this. We'll do that. This and that. That's what we're going to do. I realized it. I just wanted to see when you guys were going to figure it out. Oh, yeah. So I haven't done this in a long time. So we're just going to go with the thought that if I put this here, maybe I can just use this and scrape it across and let it sink in. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do a strip down here because I only have a few minutes left. All right. Look how pretty that paint is. Oh, I loved you. Let's put that bad boy back on there. And this is the Indigo Metallic. And you're basically making your own stamp pad. I don't know if I have enough paint. Not enough paint. So I do recommend you guys watch KP's Facebook Live. You can, if you don't see it live, you can watch it after. But she goes live on Facebook, not YouTube. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. Congratulations. You can go back and watch it or go to her. I don't know. Do Facebook Live show up on a YouTube channel? Do they convert to YouTube? Like when you do them on Patreon, it's actually a YouTube video on Patreon. This is the Halo Pink Gold. Hey, Kim. These are Luminaires by Jacquard. They're actually fabric paint, but they're, oh, look at you, another new one. They're good on a jelly plate. And right now I'm putting them on a stamp buddy to use as a stamp pad, we hope. Oh, wouldn't that be not good if that didn't work right for me? All right, so I don't know why I got out the credit card because I was using the palette knife, but that's okay. Let's grab a piece of paper. Oh, Lord. What is this? Oh, this is cardstock. That's fine. That's what we'll go with. I wanted something white. All right, let's just grab these pictographs. That's about the right size, right? So now we're going to go into here. Stamp Buddy. B-U-D-D-Y. Now, I have no idea if this is going to work right. It should. I just haven't done it for many moons. Ta-da! It did. And I think we'll see how many stamps I can get out of it. I kind of pushed hard on that, so I don't think we're going to get too many repeats. Oh, but we did. Yeah, we're getting lost it there. So it's just a stamp pad, right? So let's go. It's a little bit wider than where I put the paint, but I think if we just do that, we might get a little print there. Night, Jim. Thanks so much. See, I'm pushing a little bit too hard. I'm getting the ring of the stamp around there. And that green paint, though, was really pretty. Look how that two-tone. See it? He's pretty. And let's do the poppies. I should have done this upside down so that the warm colors were kind of like the blooms. Yeah, these are mine, Kim, on ArtFoamies.com. Yes, indeed. All right, so let's see if that was, well, of course I talked and let that dry on there, so that probably won't print that good. And then I dropped it, right? So you can't follow me, people. Having ideas and execution are two different animals for me. Let's see. I like these little stacks. Let me see if I just push it in there once. See how much paint I get on it. That's probably enough. We'll see. Yeah, see, I'm pushing too hard. So get used to your own stamps. Silly girl. That's not enough. There we go. That's getting better. It only took me 4 tries. I mean, it's a new kind of a feel of a stamp, and this is completely different than an ink pad, although it's the same function. So you just got to get used to the feel of it. Used to the amount of pressure. I'm barely pushing on these. I'm not pushing. Well, see there, I should push harder than that. There we go. But where these paints are blending, they look really cool, actually, where it starts to become like a gradient between these. Let's see if I can make it show. Oh, this one might be a good one to show it on. Ooh, look at it on there. Rascal. You look pretty. Ooh. Missed a little bit of a spot, but actually, you know what that is? That's the foil from the jelly plate sticking in there. So you can use just about any kind of paint or ink on this thing and get the same type of effect. Or use a solid color if you just want. Yeah, I like the gradient, the way it's starting to blend into each other. Yes, I do. Let's try going down here. And how am I going to do this one? Because this one's not going to fit. So let's just do it like this. Move it over. I'm going to lose some over here. And I'll try to hit it again over here. Let's see what we get. Oh, look. See you, Jan. Hey, good luck on your test. Let us know how you make out. You can reply to that thread of that email we got going for the weekend, if you want to share with everybody. See, that's a stamp buddy. It's a nice little buddy for your stamps. Let's do the mosaic one. That should be cool. That's nice and long. Oh, thanks, Glenda. See, I don't know if the green's starting to get dry or I just didn't punch it enough. But you get the idea, right? That's what a stamp buddy is. It's your buddy. Let's do this. Oh, pretty. Now I wonder if this will work, making this a square. I don't know if it lines up right or not. Now I'm just messing around. I'm guessing no. It's not going to be a square, obviously. See, I'm pushing too hard again and getting the outline. I have to practice with my own stamps. And I'm probably getting them all. That's why I'm pushing them all in there too hard, too. Never said I was smart about it. Circle pictograph and the geometric corner. Oh, cool. See, I still touch that end. Very tricky. Let's see. I still touch that end. Damn Wheaties. Oh, mercy. What are you going to do? Let's try a few more of these. See how the paint takes it if I put it down here. And grab these two over top of that paint. If it'll be a real muddy print or will just... No, it looks like it's going to pick up those colors. You know what I should be doing? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's like a sunrise. Let me... Oh. What are these black pages? Remember that debacle? This one's not too bad. That one's kind of pretty. Of course, none of these colors go with this, but I don't mind the sacrifice, to tell you the truth. So if I cut these out and use them the way I use my surfboards, you won't see all that overlap. Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't think that's going to look the way I had in my little head. I'm separating that. I want a line in between them. Nope. Not liking that on this print. But you can see you could add it to, you know, another jelly print as another layer. Now, I'd cut those out and use them like that, but just to give you another idea. Have a nice dinner. You having a big ribeye steak out there, Diane? That's my favorite meal. Ribeye, baked tater, and a veggie or a salad. Asparagus in the grill. So, let's see. Yep, it's about time to wrap at 8:30. I said 8:30 and I'm really close. So anywho, thank you guys so much for your support and I appreciate it very much. Keep your eye open for KP coming on this Friday or next Friday. Once I confirm that, I will put it on social media and let you know when that's going to happen if you're interested. And Judy O, I will pass your information on to KP. And Jim Jim left, didn't he? I'll have to email him and see if he's still, if he got sorted with his adding on to his initial order. Oh, thanks, Megs. I appreciate that. Everybody, you're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to wash this out, get upstairs before Klondike time, and take care of a couple things. And I'll see you again probably, well, I'm off Friday for the holiday. So I got a long weekend. So I'll probably be on sometime this Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. As soon as I know, I will let you know. Eileen, I'm going to let you know. I want to put this one through the mink when we get off. I'll let you know how it works out. Smart ass. Love that spunk about you. So anyway, take care, guys. Happy 4th. I don't see you before the 4th if you celebrate. And thank you for your support. Again, I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.